I'm experienced now, professional.
Welcome back, y'all. Welcome to part 2 of my story. Part 1, I kind of just went into like my past childhood and kind of trauma dumped on y'all. So I'm sorry about that. But this video, we're going to get into when things started to, I guess, take form and take shape, and a little bit of my why. Well, one of my first whys. So, 7th and 8th grade, the trip happened, but then I would say 8th grade is when I hit a growth spurt. So 8th grade to 9th grade, I hit a growth spurt and I started to stretch out even more. So I still I still didn't have any abs or anything like that, but I was getting that athletic build, right? So I played basketball frequently, played for the school team, played AAU, travel team, rec ball, all that type of stuff. So I was pretty active, and as well as playing outside. So I was starting to get in shape a little bit. Now, when I went to high school, and this was the summer of when did I graduate? '09. So this was like 2005, and that tells y'all my age. But 2005, I go to high school, start working out with the basketball team, and at the time, they didn't really have any type of, I guess, program for weightlifting. They just worked out with the football team. That was pretty much it. So I just remember going into the locker room, getting dressed, going into the weight room, and we just working out with the football team, doing everything that they do. Now, of course, we had a regimen for like running and stuff like that, but we didn't really have a regimen for actual workouts that were for basketball. But eventually, we did get a trainer to come in, and he started to help everybody out, the football team, the basketball team, baseball team, all the teams. It was more sports specific, so we did a lot of plyometric type stuff, basic weight training, so like bench press, squats, deadlifts, all that type of stuff. So that's kind of how I got introduced to it. Now, my why, right? So till this day, I still feel as if I was always one of the best players on the team. Freshman year, I felt like I should have got moved up to sophomore or JV, but I didn't. And it's cool because the guy, you know what? I'm not even about to talk mess about anybody on this video. Everybody did great. Now, sophomore year, I played, for the sophomore team, but then junior year, right? I felt like we had the capabilities of being the best team, at least in our region, or at least in our, what do you even call it? Our conference, right? I felt like we had all the pieces. We had guys that are in the NFL today that played on that team. So we had height, we had speed, we had people that could shoot, we had people that could play defense. We had everything. And I don't feel as if my coach was utilizing it. Now he's retired now. He was a great coach after me, but at the time I feel like he was still learning, right? So I remember the first game of the season, we playing against some trash team, and this is what makes it even worse. So we playing against a terrible team, and I'm bending down to get the ball, and the guy from the other team ends up hitting me right here, which you can still see that scar, which is crazy. So ends up hitting me, bust this open, and I'm pretty much sidelined for I don't even know how many games, but I was sidelined. So I don't know if this had anything to do with it or not, but my playing time even after I was healed, it was down. Like I just wasn't playing a lot. So in my mind, I'm just like, you know what? Forget all this. I'm gonna just start working hard for the next season. He's not utilizing me. Let me start training hard. And to give y'all a little bit of context, for basketball, we would train during the off season, which was the summer. We would be in the weight room hard, but then in season, we would not touch the weights at all. And to me, it didn't really make sense because, and even now, like if you think about it, now that we have more, you know, evidence supporting it, if you don't use it, you're gonna lose it. So to work out and train all off season just to not do anything weight related in season just didn't make sense to me. But anyways, I ended up putting together my own workout routine. I think I went to like bodybuilding.com, searched like a full body routine, as well as the stuff that I had already been learning. And I would work out before practice. So I think I had like my 7th period or 8th period, whatever the last period of the day was, I didn't have any classes. And I set it up that way for a reason. It was because I wanted to have those 45 minutes to train and to work out. And then after I got done training, I think we would have practice maybe about 45 minutes later. So I would go into the gym, get my shots up for like a good 30, 40 minutes, and then we would have practice for about hour and a half, 2 hours. So one particular day, and my whole mindset behind this was, I'm gonna be faster, stronger, bigger than everybody on this team going into next season. Like there's no doubt in my mind that I'm going to be better than y'all. Like I felt like I already had the skills. Now I needed to put the athleticism to that. I needed to be stronger, bigger, faster than everybody, right? So one particular practice, my coach, he was mad at us, because of the game before. So pretty much we ended up running the whole practice. And I'm a point guard / shooting guard. And if you know anything about basketball, those two positions, you are expected to be the fastest on the team. Now that day, I had hit legs. So I'm tired. I'm burned out. And this dude got us running suicides, sprints, all types of stuff. So I'm just dogging it. Like I'm coming in like second to last, third to last. Like I'm coming in the bottom 5 of the group. So my coach is like, Chris, like, why are you coming in last? And I'm like, my legs are tired. They sore. He's like, why are your legs sore? I'm like, because I was working out. Like, why are you working out during season? I'm like, well, you don't play me, so I'm going to get better for next season. He's like, so you don't care about this season? I'm like, no, I never said that. What I'm saying is that, if you're not utilizing me now, why not get better for next season? So that was my whole mindset in high school. And that carried over into college. So I'm gonna make a part 3. So yeah, that's my origin story. Like that's my villain story of how I got so consistent and like just like having this attitude of I'm not stopping for the gym. It started right there. That's when it started. Like it was, I'm going to be better than you. I'm going to get better because this is what I love. This is what I want to do for the rest of my life. I had those hoop dreams, and that was pretty much it. So stay tuned for part 3.
I'm better now than I was when you saw that 22-year-old undeveloped kid running from Sunday Lister. I'm experienced now.